Dances by him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw, Williams. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now, before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter this one down to the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Well, this defense for the Titans, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Stark. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Jones will come now in motion right. Here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw is Williams. Flush to his right. And got his man complete. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 53 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing is Williams. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Williams. Forced out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Going for it. Here's Benson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down and 4. Jackson. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Throwing is Jackson. This complete to Jones. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on third. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over first and 10. To the air, Williams. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They run over center with Benson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. On play action, here's Williams. Open man, here's Benson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw once more, here's Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. That is caught, and he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Eluding the pressure. Williams.
Why did he dive like that?
Grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I don't understand.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down. And I do, but let's face it. You know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I've established a running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Jackson.
That's, oh my
It's
God.
caught by Davis.
That's a pick.
He's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
That's a damn
And he
pick.
has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but
That's
I
a
remember
damn
500
pick.
when you were going to the Hall of
Oh,
Fame.
my God.
Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Jackson now. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Oh, get out my
And
way.
the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Williams. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What? Did you just say?
Chicago, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You know you want to
Here's
sleep.
extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic
What does
button
it
just
do?
yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
You can wear your tank top. So you can wear your
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Up the middle they go. Now the ball comes loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Yes, enough of that.
And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Boom.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go play action here with Williams.
Good Lord.
This is intercepted.
He throws it right.
Catch.
Catch.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard
Those are
line.
Williams.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance.
Usually
It felt
wasn't
pretty
gonna be like
one-sided
that,
to this
but
point, but
like
now
Williams.
if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and it's a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Benson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time... Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Williams. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Pinero's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard
line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Jackson to throw. He completes it to Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now it's Jackson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. On 1st down, it's Benson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run with Benson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Jackson. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Jackson.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They'll go again with Benson.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one, a Tennessee Titan.